In a world that never stops, where the clamor of criticism and self-doubt often overwhelms our inner tranquility, it's crucial to remember one simple truth: how you see yourself shapes your reality. This isn't just about positive thinking, it's rooted in the fundamental Stoic principle of resilience through self-mastery. Every day we're bombarded by expectations and comparisons that can distort our self-worth. But what if I told you that you have the power to reset this perception, to rewrite your life's narrative into one of strength and acceptance? Today we'll explore how to harness this power by practicing the Stoic art of introspection, examining our responses to external pressures. This approach isn't about ignoring negativity, it's about transforming it into a tool for personal growth. By the end of this discussion, you'll not only view yourself differently, but also learn how to apply these ancient principles to modern challenges, creating a life filled with acceptance and less self-rebellion. Join me on this journey of self-discovery, where we'll unravel our self-perception and weave it back together with wisdom passed down through the ages. Together we'll learn to appreciate not just our strengths, but also the value in our vulnerabilities. This isn't just a call to action, it's an invitation to transformation, beginning within the confines of your thoughts. If you value the insights and journey we're about to embark on, I ask you to subscribe, because every moment of this video is designed to bring you closer to understanding and transforming how you see yourself. Let's get started. Understanding why we sometimes struggle with self-love requires delving into our past, often revealing that the root causes are external. Think about it: a casual, perhaps careless comment from someone you respected, a moment of embarrassment among peers, or a series of negative interactions. Over time, these all leave marks on our self-perception. It's important to recognize that while these moments shape us, they don't have to define us. Stoicism teaches us that while we don't control external events, we do control our reactions. This philosophy encourages us to critically and objectively examine life's experiences, especially those that have contributed to a negative self-image. Reflecting on these instances, understanding the circumstances, and considering what the other person might have been going through helps us see that these events don't inherently determine our worth. This reflection isn't about assigning blame or dwelling on the past, but about gaining clarity. When we take time to reflect on experiences that shaped our self-esteem, we often realize that negative self-perceptions are reactions to specific events, not reflections of our true selves. This understanding is crucial for transforming these perceptions. By practicing this Stoic reflection, we empower ourselves to rewrite the narrative of our self-image. It's not about denying that painful things happened or that they hurt us. It's about acknowledging them and choosing not to let them define our self-worth going forward. We learn to separate our value from our experiences, recognizing that our worth isn't diminished by the actions or words of others. This reflective process is the first crucial step toward healing and reclaiming our self-esteem. Each insight gained weakens the hold of past hurts and strengthens our resilience, equipping us to face future challenges with a more grounded sense of self. This is the beginning of a journey toward truly loving ourselves, guided by Stoic wisdom. Engaging in a dialogue with your younger self can be incredibly transformative, bridging the gap between therapeutic practices and Stoic wisdom. Imagine sitting across from the child you once were, observing their hopes, fears, and the simplicity of their world. What would you say? This exercise isn't just about imparting wisdom, it's about offering the compassion and understanding that might have been needed but not received. You might start by acknowledging their feelings of being misunderstood or overlooked. It's powerful to tell them, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to be you, complete with all your emotions and thoughts. You are worthy of attention and love, not for your achievements, but simply for being you. This affirmation can be deeply soothing to your inner child, who may have internalized negative experiences as personal faults. This conversation aligns with Stoic thought, focusing on self-acceptance and resilience. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our experiences, including our responses to past events, with detachment and understanding, viewing every experience as part of our philosophical journey, helping us grow into wiser, more compassionate beings. As you engage in this mental dialogue, listen to your younger self. What are their dreams, fears, and desires? How have these early experiences shaped who you are today? By understanding these elements, you can start to heal old wounds. You'll likely find that many insecurities troubling you as an adult began as simple misunderstandings from your youth. Reassuring your younger self that they have inherent worth, independent of external validation, is an exercise in building Stoic resilience. It reinforces the understanding that our worth isn't dependent on others' opinions or fate's whims, but is a constant, rooted in our existence as rational, thoughtful beings. This exercise isn't just about healing, it's about strengthening. By affirming your value to your past self, you reinforce your resilience in the present, acknowledging that while the past shaped you, it doesn't have to define you. Each moment of understanding and acceptance lays a brick on the path to a more secure, self-compassionate future, paving the way for a life guided by Stoic wisdom and emotional freedom. We all have aspects of ourselves we've been conditioned to view negatively, whether it's something as simple as our height, voice, or laugh. Whatever it is, it's time to address these feelings head-on. Stoicism offers a powerful perspective, teaching us that our perceptions are within our control, even when external circumstances are not. Stoicism teaches us to detach our self-worth from things beyond our control and to focus instead on our virtues and actions. By doing so, we can turn what we perceive as vulnerabilities into sources of strength. Instead of seeing a trait as a flaw, we can view it as a feature that contributes to our unique character, one we can own and even take pride in. This transformation isn't about denying that certain traits can make life challenging, but about changing the energy we invest in these traits from negative to positive. When we stop seeing our differences as liabilities and start embracing them as intrinsic parts of our narrative, we build a stronger, more resilient self-image. This process creates a fortress of self-esteem, a place where external opinions and criticisms have a much harder time penetrating, because our foundation is built on acceptance and understanding. As you practice this step, remember that it's okay to feel uncomfortable at first. Changing deep-seated beliefs about ourselves isn't easy and doesn't happen overnight. However, each small step in accepting and valuing our uniqueness is a brick in the fortress we are building around our self-esteem. Over time, you'll find that these traits no longer trigger insecurity, but instead evoke a sense of personal authenticity and pride. This is the power of Stoic resilience, turning what the world calls weaknesses into pillars of strength. As we reach this point in our journey, it's crucial to focus on the art of self-compassion, showing up for yourself in the kindest way possible. Think about it: how often do we genuinely check in with ourselves? How frequently do we ask, without judgment, how am I really doing, just as you'd inquire about a friend's well-being with genuine concern? It's vital to extend that same level of care and attention to yourself. Self-compassion isn't just about being kind, it's about being forgiving and supportive of your journey, recognizing that the path to self-improvement and happiness is often non-linear and fraught with challenges. Stoicism, with its emphasis on mindfulness and presence, teaches us to focus on what we can control. One of the most empowering aspects we control is our thoughts about ourselves. The Stoics advocate for a perspective that encourages us to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. This mindfulness allows us to respond to our internal experiences with compassion rather than criticism. In practicing self-compassion, start by acknowledging that it's okay to have setbacks, to feel uncertain, or not always meet the standards we set for ourselves. By forgiving ourselves for being human, we make room for growth and learning. Just as importantly, supporting your journey means celebrating your efforts and successes, no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward, every act of kindness towards yourself, reinforces the belief that you are worthy of care and respect. This commitment to self-compassion is transformative. It shifts how we interact with ourselves, fostering a healthier self-image and a more resilient spirit. As we become more present and mindful, as the Stoics suggest, we start to see our challenges as opportunities to apply compassion and wisdom. We learn to navigate life's ups and downs with a steadier hand and a more peaceful heart. Embracing self-compassion is a powerful act of rebellion against the internal critic that too often drives our actions and choices. It allows us to break free from the harsh judgments we impose on ourselves and to embrace a more forgiving and understanding approach to our imperfections. As we cultivate this kind and compassionate mindset towards ourselves, we enhance our well-being and increase our capacity to offer genuine compassion to others, fulfilling one of the key virtues of Stoic philosophy. So, as we close, remember that the way you see yourself has the power to shape your life. By practicing Stoic reflection, embracing your uniqueness, and showing yourself the compassion you deserve, you are not just altering your self-image, you are transforming your entire experience of life. With each small step, you are becoming the architect of your own happiness, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. If this journey has resonated with you and you want to explore more ways to apply Stoic principles to your life, I invite you to subscribe. Together, we'll continue to uncover the tools to live more fully, freely, and fearlessly.